Is anybody else concerned? Like, why POTUS ain't they say he ain't pay his taxes, only pay like $750 or something like that. Ain't that crazy? Like, how you gonna be, how you gonna be in that position in the house that's white when you ain't even like, when you only paying like 750? Man, that's crazy.
I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. Where's the money?
And let me tell y'all something. All right. If you think that an employer is supposed to pay taxes like the employee, you've been mistaken. You ever wonder why people like that or 50 Cent can file bankruptcy but still be balling? How you still balling? Ain't you file bankruptcy? It could be a chess move for that particular business. What if I had two businesses and one business bought the other business, or that business spent a lot of money with the other business and I filed bankruptcy with that other business? It's like, man, I still got control of the money. But that business and everything that's tied to it, maybe not so much. But don't quote me on that. I'm just coming up with stuff in my mind. I don't know what I be talking about for real like that. I'm just asking questions. This is what I like to do, ask questions. All right? Because I look at it like this. This system we living in, this fictional system we living in, is a business. And it is set up for other businesses to be successful. So typically businesses are going to have more things that are in favor of the business. Sure, employees may have benefits and privileges, but they come at a cost. All right. So, it's like a contract, if you will. It's like an agreement. We'll give you this, but you have to be a slave you have to be an employee to, to these terms and, conditions and stuff. I just thought that was fun. I looked at it like that. And I said, dang, you know what? I said, man, if you can, I don't know this dude in that work for real. I ain't looked it up, but I'm sure you can go look it up. But I know at least got an M. At least. M's. So it's like, if you could legally, dealing with the alphabet people, pay $750, just say it is that, and you control assets that are worth millions and millions and millions of dollars. Is it me, or do he be saying millions? Funny, man. I'm like, what is it about that word when he be saying it? I be trying to peep the frequency, because you got to study people and learn him. I ain't good or bad or whatever. Just study him and learn it. Because people say millions. I'm like, man, do I need to start saying millions like that? But no, man, I ain't saying that I like to do the do. What I tend to do is remove the emotional factor that have us all blinded and ask questions like the people that's been put in that position. I'm only 30 years old, but being put in that position that I can remember from up until now, like, how's that really affected me on a day-to-day personal standpoint? As a matter of fact, it's almost like I don't realize that there's more than one branch of government, and I don't really understand. Matter of fact, this is about to get real boring. I'm about to go read something. All right, I'm just looking at this on whitehouse.gov, okay? So check this out. Our government, the executive branch. And let's just a recap, because maybe we haven't read or seen these things since an early age. The power of the executive branch is vested in the President of the United States, who also acts as head of state and commander-in-chief of the armed forces. The President is responsible for implementing and enforcing the laws written by Congress, and to that end appoints the heads of the federal agencies, including the cabinet. The Vice President is also a part of the executive branch, ready to assume the presidency should the need arise. The cabinet and independent federal agencies are responsible for the day-to-day enforcement and administration of federal laws. These departments and agencies have missions and responsibilities as wildly divergent as those of the Department of Defense and the Environmental Protection Agency and the Social Security Administration and the Securities and Exchange Commission. Including members of the armed forces, the executive branch employs more than 4 million Americans. The President is both the head of state and head of government of the United States of America and commander-in-chief of the armed forces. Under Article 2 of the Constitution, the President is responsible for the execution and enforcement of the laws created by Congress. 15 executive departments, each led by an appointed member of the president's cabinet, carry out the day-to-day administration of the federal government. They are joined in this by the other executive agencies, such as the CIA and Environmental Protection Agency, the heads of which are not part of the cabinet but who are under the full authority of the president. The president also appoints the heads of more than 50 independent federal commissions, such as the Federal Reserve Board or the Securities and Exchange Commission, as well as federal judges, ambassadors, and other federal offices. The executive office of the president consists of the immediate staff to the president, along with entities such as the Office of Management and Budget and the Office of the United States Trade Representative. The president has the power either to sign legislation into law or to veto bills enacted to Congress. Although Congress may override a veto with a two-thirds vote of both houses, the executive branch conducts the diplomacy with other nations, and the president has the power to negotiate and sign treaties, which also may be ratified by two-thirds of the Senate. The president can issue executive orders which direct executive officers or clarify and further existing laws. The president also has unlimited power to extend pardons and clemencies for federal crimes, except in cases of impeachment. With these powers come several responsibilities among them a constitutional requirement to, from time to time, give to the Congress information of the State of the Union and recommend to their consideration such measures as he shall judge necessary and expedient. Although the president may fulfill this requirement in any way he or she chooses, presidents have traditionally given a State of the Union address to a joint session of Congress each January, except in inaugural years, outlining their agenda for the coming year. The Constitution lists only 3 qualifications for the president. The president must be 35 years of age, a natural-born citizen, and must have lived in the United States for at least 14 years. And though millions of Americans vote in a presidential election every 4 years, the president is not, in fact, directly elected by the people. Instead, on the first Tuesday in November of every 4th year, the people elect the members of the Electoral College, apportioned by population of the 50 states, one for each member of their congressional delegation, with District of Columbia receiving 3 votes. These electors then cast the votes for president. There are actually 538 electors in the Electoral College. That's all I'm going to read. So I just wanted to read that excerpt. I didn't even finish reading it, but it gave me some more insight to let me know, like, okay, well, the president don't even make the laws, but being in that executive branch, they are made to execute them. And also, it even said there that the popular vote doesn't necessarily mean that that's the directly voted for the president. That vote votes for the electorals or the electors to vote for the president. And even though your state might vote for a certain electors, not all states have to vote. The electors don't have to vote for their specific party. Not all of them. So it's like sometimes the information be right in front of our face and have to take the time out to be like, okay, let me process this, read this, go over it again, and let me like think about this from a logical standpoint, because where have me thinking emotionally really got me? Okay? So the system may not be for you. I'm not saying that it's perfect. I'm not saying like it can be better. It's definitely flawed. But I'll tell you one thing I won't be is a victim in a victim mind state. And the longer we continue having this victim mind state out here, we're not going to be great, okay? I know they're talking about all that make America great again. I can't never recall. However, the opportunity has been there. Some of your favorite people that you know have been homeless before and now are very successful. And in between that time, you've stayed the same. So it's out here. But we just have to clear our mind, be open to receive the things that's there for us. Now, whatever your path and your purpose is, that's cool. But realize, I'm too smart to be broke, and all I'm doing is I'm here to plant seeds with my people, man. That's it. There's overstaying of this business out here. And I'm on a journey just like y'all, learning about how business it is over here. So I'm not, however you feel is how you going to feel. But realize they play on their emotions. They, all the time. It's like, it's the biggest marketing and advertising game you've never seen in your life. It's like a real life movie. You ever watch a movie and you be happy by the end of the movie, you crying and you feel so connected, and realize how movie can control your emotions, and that's something that's fake. Imagine how stuff control you if you feel like it's really your reality. So pick and choose, man. Pick and choose your battles. I'm just here to learn to plant seeds. But anyway, you know what I mean? That's it, man. Y'all want to get up with me? I'll see you on the next video. Peace.
I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. Where's the money?